Hello. Um, for the second video today, I wanted to discuss the paradox unexpected hanging. This is one of my favorite um, paradoxes to discuss. So let's get right to it. So it's actually possible just to start on a worksheet right away. But maybe I could walk you through the setup of the problem. Okay. All right. So here's the setup. So we have a condemned prisoner, and the judge is sentencing him to be hanged. Um, he had two conditions for his hanging. One is that he will be hanged at noon on a weekday during the following week. So he could be hanged on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday at noon. That's the first condition. And the second condition that the judge told him was that he will not know the date of the execution before the date. So he will not be able to predict it, and he will be surprised when he's told that he'll be executed. So that seems like a reasonable uh, conditions because there's 5 possible days, and he's not told which one he's going to be hanged in. So over the weekend, prisoner thinks about this, and he reasons as follows. Okay. So he first argues, well, he can't be hanged on a Friday because if he is going to be hanged on Friday, then he would know that he'll be hanged on a Friday on a Thursday afternoon because after the noon on the Thursday, there's only one more possible day for he could be hanged. So then he would know on a Thursday and not the last day. So that will violate his second condition that he will not know the date of the execution before the date. So that seems reasonable. So he eliminated Friday from the possibility. But if he eliminates Friday from the possibility, he could actually reason a little bit further. Well, if it possibly can't be on Friday, then Thursday would be the last day that would be possible. But if he survives until Wednesday afternoon, then he could argue that, well, it can't be on a Friday. So then I would know that Thursday is the day he will be killed. So then he could eliminate Thursday from the possibility. Because then he would know. Okay. You can kind of see that you could work yourself backwards from this. Well, then if it can't be Thursday, and if it can't be Friday or Thursday, then it can't be Wednesday either, because then that would be the last day that's out of the possibility. And he could just eliminate every single day from possibility. He concludes that he can't be hanged because he would know if he was going to be hanged. So on Wednesday, the prisoner is told that he will be hanged that day. And he was surprised and he protested, wait, but I would have known that it would have been Wednesday on Tuesday afternoon, like, because it can't be on Friday and it can't be on Thursday either. But everything that judge claimed turned out to be true because one, he was hanged on a weekday, right? He was hanged on Wednesday, and he didn't know that it was gonna be on Wednesday. He concluded that he can't be, but he was surprised that he did not know that it was gonna be on that day. So everything the judge said came out to be true. So here's the paradox. It seems like everything Judge claimed turned out to be true. Um, he was surprised. He did not know that he was going to be hanged on Wednesday. But prisoner's argument seems compelling as well. Uh, he couldn't be hung on a Friday. So if he can't be on Friday, then can't be on Thursday either. And then if Thursday is not possible, then Wednesday seems out of the question, and so on. It seems like those two conditions cannot both hold up, but it did. So that's the paradox. I want you to go through this worksheet, but I don't want you to get, so there's actually two different ways where you can resolve this paradox. In fact, actually, there's more than two ways you can resolve this paradox. You could argue that maybe prisoner's argument was wrong somewhere, that he misinterpreted what the judge was saying, or he made a logical leap that wasn't true. So you could try to criticize prisoner's argument. Another thing you could do is to criticize judge's sentencing. So everything he said did come out to be true in the end, but was the two conditions he gave incompatible, right? So the prisoner was able to argue that he could not be hung on any of the days, but he was supposed to be hung on one of those 5 days anyway. So was judge giving an unreasonable requirement? So that's two ways you can kind of attack and try to resolve this paradox. I think I will refrain from explaining what I personally think about this problem, but you're not alone if you are befuddled by this paradox. In fact, there has been about 200 philosophy papers written on the subject to this day. It seems very simple to state, but people don't have a universal agreement on how to resolve this paradox. So it's a little bit open-ended. I think you can argue from both points of view. But I think the key piece where you split is to focus on, sorry. It's to focus on the prisoner, what he knows and what he does not know. What does it mean for him to know that he'll be hung on a particular date? Depending on how you interpret that, you could resolve this paradox in multiple ways. So I hope you had fun, and I will see you next week.